Hey y'all, I'm back with another video today, and before we get started, just make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Okay, so this is my first video, I guess, but we're gonna have lots of fun content. So this video is basically gonna be about me. I'm just gonna be talking about the NFL playoffs and more about sports, basically about the NFL news playoffs right now. So 2020 is 2021, the season. It's kind of been weird, with many players, many coaches getting fired. If you didn't know, Doug Peterson got fired. But Eagles, even though they won the Super Bowl against the Patriots when he was head coach. So they won, and then cause after a rock bottom season they fired him. So that's just sad news. And as for the Jets, they fired Adam Gase. And so most of the season is done. Just more important part now, the playoffs. And let's just get started with the teams that won and the teams that lost. So here are the standings. And if you didn't know, Buffalo won 27-24. So let's start with that game first. So Josh Allen had a really good performance as Buffalo beat Indianapolis. Let's just click on that game. 27-24. It was a really close game actually, and yeah, it was very interesting. So at first, Josh Allen had I think 2 passing TDs, 1 rushing, and Philip Rivers had 2 passing. So I think that's just the main part. 27-24 final. Indianapolis made 8 points in the end, almost close to a game-winning comeback. And the Hail Mary pass fell short of a touchdown, but it was a very, very fun game overall. And I'm going to admit that I feel bad for Indianapolis, but I'm also happy for Buffalo, especially since they're getting their first playoff win in 25 years. Congratulations to Buffalo, and congratulations to Josh Allen. Now let's go back to our standings. That's not the same thing. So next we have Cleveland and Pittsburgh. So Cleveland made history. You see 28 points in the first half. It all started off on the first play. The Pittsburgh center Morris, I don't know what his name is. Check Morris. What was it? Morkis Pouncey, I think. So I think his name was Morkis Pouncey, and he started off the game. The game started off with him throwing in snapping it a little bit high at Roethlisberger, and led to a touchdown. He launches so high it fell into the end zone, and some Browns cornerback recovered for a touchdown. And then Pittsburgh came so close, but I actually thought it would be a comeback. And Pittsburgh, if you notice, had the 11-0 start, but I think Pittsburgh isn't actually see that play there. That's what happened. Well, the fumbled and touchdown. I think Pittsburgh just had a fraud schedule, like the easy one. That's why they were 12-4. There's nothing. Well, they went 11-0. There's nothing really fantastic about that. I mean, they were meant to lose anyways. They weren't really good all over. So yeah, basically, I think Cleveland did a really good job. And many people thought Cleveland would lose, especially since head coach Kevin Stefanski tested positive for COVID. But still, they were able to do it all, so that's good. Cleveland moves on to play KC. This will be a good game to watch. And Buffalo moves on to play Baltimore, especially after Baltimore won Tennessee 13-20. So Lamar Jackson had some good runs in the win of 2013. That's pretty good. So Baltimore won Tennessee 2013. Yeah, so Baltimore won 20-13. by 7 points. That was good. But Tennessee came really close after blowing a 10-point lead, and then in the end, I think some Tennessee wide receivers slipped. It was Tannehill's throw was like on target. Like no. So Baltimore wins Tennessee by 7, and yeah, so that was a good game. It was really good. It was very fun to watch. I was watching a little bit of it. I watched a little bit of all games. So Baltimore heads to play Buffalo in the divisional. And comes let's do the NFC. So this was a really good game. LAR upset Seattle by 10. I mean Seattle just did so poor. They had such bad offense, such bad defense. I can't believe they couldn't contain Jared Goff, who was playing with like a not even fully healed broken thumb. So it's kind of that was like good win for LAR, and LAR we're going to play Packers, which I don't think they'll win, but it's worth to see. New Orleans won Chicago 21-9. That was a very close game. 21-9, very close, but actually I wouldn't say close. It was 3-21 at point. Chicago threw a Hail Mary push pass and all that. So yeah. What am I say about that? Tampa Bay gets the win over Washington, and Washington actually gave a pretty hard gave something a sort of a game for Tampa Bay. They actually gave them a contest, I guess, It was like Taylor Heinicke had about 300 yards passing. That's very good for a backup. Alex Smith wasn't playing, so yeah. Brady had Brady did really good against him. So Brady did really good, and then Leonard Fournette had 133 yards from Super Wildcard, so that's good too. Brown had a touchdown reception. I don't know if that's his first, but it was a good one. I think juked his way in. And that's for the wild cards. Enough for the wild cards. I so now comes the prediction part. I think Casey will win Cleveland. Obviously, as I think they'll obviously outplay them. So Casey will win Cleveland. It'll be a very close game. I think maybe about 7 to 10 points. I'm going with Buffalo wins Baltimore by 10 or more. Baltimore's defense isn't able to contain Buffalo's offense. As Josh Allen, I'm predicting Josh Allen will go for more than 300 yards passing. And so then KC and Buffalo will play AFC Championship, and obviously I think KC will win, going to second straight Super Bowl. And now with NFC, we have GB LAR. It's obviously GB will win, outplaying LAR, maybe winning by 10-15 points. Oh, I forgot to say, KC might win Buffalo by 2 or 3. It's going to be very close, especially since Buffalo has a really good offense, and so does KC. They both have really good offenses and, I guess, high rated defenses too. GB will win LAR, that's the NFC Championship. GB will probably win by 10 or more. New Orleans will fall to Tampa Bay as Brady avoids a third straight win for New Orleans. GB and the Bucks play in the NFC, but I'm going with Tampa Bay to win the NFC Championship by 10 or more, about between 10 and 20, because Tampa Bay Tampa Bay won GB by 28 points in Week 5, I think. Was it Week 5 or Week 6? I don't know, but they're gonna win. And Super Bowl will be Kansas City versus Tampa Bay. Kansas City Tampa Bay played in the regular season, and KC won by 3. And this time, I also think KC will win by 3 less again. It'll be a close game as Mahomes gets his second ring, and Brady makes a good effort to get his seventh, but he doesn't. And I predict Drew Brees will retire. There have been reports that he wants to retire after this postseason run. There have also been many reports that Tampa Bay will likely go Tampa Bay will Tom Brady will likely return to Tampa Bay from one last year, especially since he wants to have a better year with Tampa Bay, especially since having a pretty good year. And he's now in the division. That's good. That's like a big accomplishment to make with the new team. So he thinks he can do better next year. So Kansas City wins Super Bowl. Drew Brees retires. Tom Brady stays. Big Ben released by Pittsburgh after they decided they need a new quarterback. I guess I'm just guessing. I think they really need a new quarterback. Tennessee will keep on Tannehill because he's been really good. And he has some faults here and there, but he's been like the normal quarterback and the one that he's expected. So that's gonna be the prediction, and it's gonna be a fun year. Gonna be a fun season, especially since GB and such good teams are in the playoffs this season, especially Buffalo, and I think it will be a fun divisional round. And uh, I would have cheered for SF, but like they're not playing anymore. So just yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my video. And one more thing, uh, give a thanks just to a thanks to my friend for giving me the idea to you, giving me the site and giving me the idea for this video. Thank you to that friend for all of this, and I hope you subscribe and like to my video. Thank you.